Bitcoin and Ethereum. What's his next move? Let's find out in the chart, shall we? Wow, Bitcoin has broken through finally its resistance levels, and now hopefully this is going to remain support. We've chopped around it for quite a bit of time here, and we're going to talk about how to trade this now that it's broken up and out, and it might be breaking out even further up to levels that we're going to be talking about later on in the show, so make sure you stay tuned. My name is Da Vinci Jeremy. I'm here in an undisclosed location, but I think most of you have figured out where I'm at. And I'm having fun here. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm going to be heading back to Dubai on Monday, right, where I'm currently residing. And also I'm going to be, one day might go back to Chile, but I don't know. Let's see how that works, because I was living in Chile for 8 years before that. Anyways, we're going to be talking about the charts on Bitcoin and Ethereum, because wow, I was quite surprised about Ethereum breaking out. I thought the bears were going to whack the Ethereum down, but yeah, I kept one of my trades open, and it's doing extremely well on Ethereum. So we're going to be talking about that and more. And if you want to trade this, you can trade this at bybit.davincij15.com or femex.davincij15.com. Before we get onto it, remember, this is not any financial advice. This is trading entertainment. So please do your own research before putting any money in the market. Okay, let's go on with this. Okay, so you know what? Let me just undo this line here, as you can see. And let's take a look at this trend line as that broke. And yeah, if we extend this trend line out, watch what happens. You extend it out, you can see, oh, look at that. It became a traffic stop point. Kaboom, bounced off of it, and we're now sideways action here on the 4 hour. So I'm thinking, right, we are going to have to break through this before we actually see any kind of a breakout. But the good news is this has created a bigger, wider W here, if you don't see it, which, oops, let me just draw that right here, and then there we go. I got a touch pad. I should have got a mouse pad here. Yeah, so as you can see, it has a wider W right there, and the breakout level is approximately this height here. Some people use candle bodies, others don't, like the candle bodies right here, right? Just use your own, you can decide how you want to set the W's, but when the W breakout happens, I use the wicks. So yeah, you can see that the breakout was approximately, it's 49,666. Okay. They love that. They love doing that. Okay, so yeah, that's the breakout level, and so we can see that probably Bitcoin is going to head higher now that we've broken up that. But so how do you get into this, right? So let's zoom in and find our entry. So it's really easy. This one, I think this one will be we're gonna probably do at least a 38.2 retracement on Bitcoin here. Let's just take that other wick here, before we actually decide to go go up. Now, it might not happen, right? But I can see that the 13 EMA is there, so wouldn't be surprised. I'm a little skeptical because this candle, this wick is below the 38.2, so I'm a little skeptical on that we're gonna get a retracement to the 38.2 at this level. Probably just get the other Fibonacci level, which I barely use, but I'm gonna put it on here. Let's see if it's on here. The 23.6. This is most likely what it will retrace back to. And why can't I click on it? And there it is, right? So we could probably just only retrace back to the 23.6. Is one scenario, because you can see that yeah, that's right. You see this wick here is also an indication that, hey, you know what, that's going to be like a support level. So wouldn't be surprised if we just hit there and then bounce off of that and then break this trend line. Okay, heading into Ethereum, right? You can see that Ethereum, basically W'd out here. It was like getting whacked every time it tried to get up here. and then all of a sudden, okay, that's it. Once it broke above, it clearly broke above this level, which is the $333, $3,333.33. Came back and tested it, and off we went. That was a clear win right there on Ethereum. So you can see we had lots of W's here, right, to go off of. Well, I mean, I would say I would use this one. This one was the best, and then once we broke out, that was it. It was off to the races on Ethereum. So, how do you get into this Ethereum trade? Is there more to go? Yes, I believe there is more to go on Ethereum. And we'll talk about targets in a second. And so, Ethereum, most likely the 38.2 is the retracement point for Ethereum before we start taking off again. Now, as for targets, we look, if we back off and go to daily. Wow, my throat is getting a little sore. We go to the daily, you can see, whoa, wow, that's pretty. That we can do an AB equals CD and have a massive target here of unbelievable amounts. Here, let me just clean this mess up. Holy, wow. Ethereum really wants to go for the stars here. So if you do an AB equals CD from here to there, projection, and we clone that, Control C, oops, I hit the wrong button, Control C, Control V, and then we drag it over here, you can see a target for Ethereum of $4,600 in the next little while, and that's almost taking us up to these trend lines up here, which, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we come back and break through those again in some massive explosive move on Ethereum, because it's on a tear. Ethereum's on a tear, and it's going to do extremely well in the next little while. We can see here Ethereum versus BTC. I basically purchased a large amount of Ethereum when I converted over from gold to Ethereum, because I knew that Ethereum would outperform Bitcoin, and I really believe that it will continue to outperform Bitcoin even into the bear market. So I really think that Ethereum is an asset that you should own. And you can see that this is almost taking, now that Ethereum is leading the way, you can see that it's almost going to create a new swing high, all-time high, in not all-time high, but swing high in the Ethereum versus Bitcoin. And then we're going to head a lot higher with Ethereum, probably even to at least minimum 0.16 on the price scale, but I really think we can get up to the 0.25 level on the price against Bitcoin, Ethereum against Bitcoin. Going out to weekly scale, right? Let's see. I'll show you my my extension levels. You can see we could do extension levels on Ethereum, and so the golden ratio gives us, right, almost 0.18. So 0.16 is a walk in the park, and that's just at the 1.44 extension level. So most likely it's gonna, at the very least, most likely it will get to the 0.18. So it's a worthwhile investment to hold, and sell half on a double maybe to get into Bitcoin. But it could go a lot higher, could go a lot crazier higher. normally, if this was a short coin, I would say we could get as high as the 4x. But because Ethereum is a very stable and new stable currency, and not as like a new one, the odds of us doing something absolutely spectacular like 4x on the extension level, which we're talking about almost a half of Bitcoin, is slim to none. It's unlikely that Ethereum can do that well. It's not impossible, but it's just not likely, in my personal opinion. So yeah, that's where I think Ethereum is going, priced in Bitcoin. And yeah, if you're interested in joining us, because we're doing this live every day, you can do so by heading over to DaVinciJ15.com and subscribe, and you can see this show live. Also, you can see what we're trading, what my portfolio looks like, and it looks really good. Now, it's amazing. And yeah, you can see what I'm buying in altcoins and what I'm trading. All right. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon next time. Bye now.